Hello, we're with Linda Wright here.
You didn't really decide you wanted to become a councillor, you sort of fell, would you say you fell into it?
I fell into it, yes. Yeah. And so 1996 was when I was elected, and I was the 100th female councillor in Newcastle, and Mum and I were the first mother and daughter to serve on council together. A lot of history, so I served with my mum until Mum died in 2002, and she was still a councillor. She was going to retire in the May, but unfortunately she died in the January. So she, you know, a big influence. I was very fortunate. I've held many positions in the council over the years. I am now chair of the Regulatory and Appeals Committee, which is I love, and it's great. And of course, I was Lord Mayor last year. So.
Yeah. Have you ever had sort of issues as being a woman or in politics? Have you ever faced sort of people not taking you seriously or being disrespectful? Or?
I think in the early days of the cabinet system, there was some mutterings about who was the cabinet members, and it actually came from women rather than, but I don't think I had any disrespect, for blatant disrespect. It was mutterings in the background. But I've obviously I've managed an office before, so you know how to manage people and you know the right way to approach them.
It's been 100 years since women got the vote. Do you think that the fight for equality is over?
No, we've made some leaps and bounds, but we haven't leapt far enough. I mean, we had quite a few celebrations in the city, and one of them was we walked down from Gray's Monument to the Central Station. We sang all the way down, and we were there in the Central Station singing a song, and one of the security who was on the concourse pushed us away and said, "You're not allowed to be here." And they're in full chains. Very aggressive, very aggressive. So we were told we weren't allowed to be there. We hadn't permission. The lady who was organising believed we had. So anyway, we left, and I went back in, and I told him, I said, that was not well done. It was very badly done. And he says, well, you hadn't permission. I says, I will repeat, that was badly done. Physically pushed the banner. So that was 2018, and we still come across male, chauvinists like that.
Do you think that politics should be more inclusive in terms of women and minorities, and how do you think that we can go about improving that?
Obviously it should be inclusive because we are a multicultural society. I mean, the Labour Party, which is my party, so we can't get away from that. I mean, we try very hard. We have all women shortlists, and Tony Blair had tried to get a lot more women in. We had the big picture of the 100 women in Parliament, and there's a lot of us out there, and we bring something different to the world of politics. We see things from a different perspective, and we are equally clever as men. You have some very, very clever women in the world, and we deserve to be there, giving our say, and we deserve, and also with the multicultural, we need to have more from black and ethnic groups, and women from those groups as well, because again, they have a different slant. But I've encouraged every young girl that I've seen to think about getting into politics. If you want to be Lord Mayor, I'd say to the children, first of all, you've got to have a good education, you've got to stay at school and stick in, and then, if you want to choose politics, you go down that route, but we need more women. 20 Lord Mayors and 801 female Lord Mayors. Definitely need the ladies in there.